What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Batman and Superman, World's Finest, issue number 28. This one is written by Mark Waid with art by Dan Mora and Travis Mercer. This is continuing off this is like part 3 of the whole Mixies Pitalik, Fifth Dimensional Imps, Bat-Mite, crazy, wacky shenanigans where at the end of the last issue, Jimmy Olsen was basically chosen as the savior of the universe against this giant imp, super-powered being of sorts, and Jimmy's kind of in way over his head with this type of shenanigans. I always loved the Fifth Dimensional Imp stuff. I always thought, like, okay, if I'm going to get this, I'm going to get the wacky, sillier side of DC Comics, not the super grounded, gritty stuff. When you get Fifth Dimensional Imps, pretty much anything is kind of possible with them, but it's also kind of tricky to tell stories with them sometimes, because when everything is basically, like, possible, like, what are the rules? Like, where are the stakes at in these types of storylines? And this one, you do feel it, but it's also kind of like, how are they going to get out of this type of situation? So yeah, Jimmy Olsen was basically chosen as the hero. He kind of, like, Mixies Pitalik gives him his powers, and we get to see Imp Jimmy Olsen, which is a lot of fun. Meanwhile, Bat-Mite and Batman and Superman are trapped in the various different dimensions, the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and as they're kind of jumping through different ones, they end up like in the first dimension, and it's pretty wacky, it's silly, it's fun, it's creative. There's a moment where, since they're in like the 6, like all time is present, one of them kind of references like seeing, like one of them mentions John, and Superman's like, John, I have a son named John. That was kind of a cool little bit of foreshadowing moment when he kind of, like, you know, will inevitably meet his son later on. And then, of course, like I said, Jimmy Olsen, as he's pretty much beaten by this weird, I don't even know this guy's name just yet, he brings in, like, recruits from, like, the other Fifth Dimension and kind of brings the other imps in to kind of help take this thing down. Eventually, Batman shows up, and he talks about, like, he knows how to defeat this thing, but as soon as he does, the imp kind of wipes him out of existence, and now we're kind of left on a bit of a crazy cliffhanger to see where they're going to go from here. So, artwork is phenomenal through this thing. It is a fun comic book, and I always like the Fifth Dimensional imp stuff. You don't want it to overstay its welcome, but for, you know, a couple issue story arc dealing with Mixies Pitalik, Bat-Mite, and the other Fifth Dimensional imps, and this seemingly, like, all-powerful crazy villain, how they're going to find a way to get out of the situation, I have no idea, but I am looking forward to seeing how the storyline unfolds. So it's been a fun one. But what did you think of Batman and Superman World's Finest issue number 28? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Post your comments down below. Be sure to share this video with your friends. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. All that other fun stuff. That's going to wrap it up for my DC comic book review specifically this week. I'm sure I'll find some other stuff to talk about as well, like later on. But for right now, I just want to kind of get these comic book reviews out of the way, and yeah, so that's it for the DC stuff. So I got it out in a more reasonable amount of time. Sometimes I take a few days, but today I managed to kind of get all, like, 4 of these ones. It's usually like the weeks, like some weeks it'll be like I won't have much to talk about. Then there'll be some weeks where it's like 5, 6 comic books all at once. I'm like, can't you spread these out? It makes it easier for me. But yeah, so got these ones done. Really enjoying World's Finest. It's been a fantastic series pretty much from the get-go. No bad issues, and looking forward to seeing where it comes from here. But I always like to finish with World's Finest because at least I go out on a high note. But yeah, good stuff overall. Looking forward to what happens next. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.